My question for you is, have you tried to find balance in your life, but you just can't seem like you can ever be happy with the medium between your business life and your personal life? Some people genuinely enjoy their work, but they just desire to be more present in their personal life. Or vice versa. Some people have a great personal life, but they seek more fulfillment in their business. I made those mistakes early on, and it wasn't until I learned how to build a business around my life that I actually felt fulfilled. Hey guys, welcome back. If this is your first time watching, I'm James Simpson, your high performance coach and CEO of Go Beyond Great. On today's episode, we're talking about the 4 characteristics you need to build a life on your own terms. All right, let's get into it. Number 1 is impact. The first thing we need to decide is we need to say, what kind of impact do we want to make? Now, I know we use that word impact a lot, but we have to do it with intentionality. Some people want to affect, a sector of the nonprofit world. Some people will say, you know what? I want to reach out to the less fortunate. Or I want, for me, let me share something that I want to do. One of my big picture goals is to become a philanthropist. Personally, I want to be a philanthropist because I want to give back. I am sick and tired of the epidemic that we have of homelessness in this country and in this world. I feel like there's no need for people to go without food and to go without shelter. So a big part of my life, the things that I do in my life, whether it be professionally, no matter what, they're going to lead back to me making that kind of impact at the end of the day to accomplish that goal. So what makes an impact in your life? Secondly is R for revenue, all right? Now, this is an acronym. You put these together, you're going to get a word, and I'll share that with you in the end. But you have impact, then you have R for revenue. What kind of money is it going to take for me to put a serious dent in homelessness, in making sure that everyone is eating? That's going to take some money. That's going to take some actual resources. So we're looking at R as revenue and resources. What do you need to get? And I say resources because sometimes you might need something other than money. So when you're looking at this, you say, okay, if I want to make an impact, what do I want to do to make this impact? And then what am I going to need? And that's usually falling back to revenue and resources. Then after that, we're going to go to our third point, which is O. Now, so far we have an I, we have an R, we have an O. And you can probably guess what we're leaning towards, but I don't want to spoil it. So I want to talk about something that, honestly, I dealt with for quite some time. That's obstacles. I was head down. This is what I want my life to look like. This is after I had already built a business. And I realized things were just not in flux. No one is happy at home. No one's happy at work. No one's happy around my family. My mom is constantly, where are you? What are you doing? I'm working. Well, it's because I had designed an amazing business, 7-figure and 8-figure businesses that were making money, but I still didn't have that sense of fulfillment. And it's not balance, guys. There's no such thing as balance. When things are in balance, they're going to be out of focus. And when things are in focus, they're going to be out of balance. So what I had to do is I had to realize, what are the obstacles that are preventing me from getting to this next place? How do I make an impact? How do I gain the resources and the revenue? And what are the obstacles? What's hindering me from this? The fourth one, and this is going to give you the exact word, now what? So we've got, hey, what kind of impact do I want to make? And with what kind of intentionality am I going to do it with? And then we're going to what revenue and resources do I need? IRO, what obstacles am I going to face? And how will I overcome those obstacles? What's going to prevent me from getting this thing done, living the life that I want to live? And in, now what? So that stands for iron. And we take the iron in business and the iron in personal and we rub them against each other. We know that iron sharpens iron, okay? So we have to say, listen, now what? What do I do? Okay, I've identified my obstacles. I have the resources. I have the revenue. I know what kind of impact I want to make. I'm doing it with intentionality. Now what do I do next? What is next for me? Because sometimes you'll accomplish this. You'll find yourself hitting your goals and then you become complacent and you become maybe jealous of your partner, your spouse, other people in your life because you're like, well, they're going on to bigger and better things. Well, you got to level up sometimes. Sometimes you go, okay, I hit my goal. I want to do more because maybe the things that you accomplished when you initially set out to accomplish them, you become a better version of yourself. So now what do you do that you become a better version? Now what do you do that you've helped all these people? Now what do you do that you've accomplished the goal? You go back to the drawing board, you sit down and you say, okay, what would I like to do next? So N stands for now what? What am I going to do next in my life in this next season? And this is going to look different for each of you. After you have children, after you get married, you're going to see a variety of shifts in your life where you're going to ask yourself, now what? So the biggest thing I want you to walk away with this video is understanding that even though you're building your business, you need to build a business that revolves around your life. And do not, no matter what, trust me, I did it for almost a decade. Do not build a life around your business, okay? So I'm encouraging you to follow these principles. How to take iron and sharpen it against iron. I want you to build a life of impact with intentionality. I want you to focus on the revenue and resources you need to do so, all the obstacles that you're going to face, and then what you're going to do now that you've accomplished those things. You're going to go back to the drawing board. You're going to do it all again. So guys, listen, I'm super excited that you're going to take the opportunity to do this, but I want to know about it. I want to hear about it. So once you've done that, I want you to comment below on this video, and I want you to let me know what step you're on in your process to create an iron-fulfilled life that your business is going to revolve around and not the other way around. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe.